For weeks, the Nile Valley has been cursed with darkness. A brave, young hero named Heqet has been sent on a journey to restore Ma'at, or order, to Egypt.
I am the guardian of the entrance to Duat. Now tell me, hero, why do you seek to enter Duat?
I have been ordered by the Pharaoh of Egypt to seek the Orb of Ra, stolen by the king of the Hyksos.
Answer this riddle to prove your worthiness and enter Duat. I am something people love or hate. I change people's appearances and thoughts. To some people, I will fool them. To others, I am a mystery. Some people might want to try and hide me, but I will show. No matter how hard people try, I will never go down. What am I?
Age is the answer.
Your intelligence may prove you well for this part of the quest, young hero, but I warn you of the dangers that lay ahead. It will take more than just your heroic character for Ma'ath to be restored.
Heqet has passed the Sphinx and enters Duat. This was his first challenge, and he has successfully completed it. He must be wary though, for now he will have his heart weighed against a feather. If it is lighter than the feather, he will pass. If not, death and torture will consume his body.
Why have you come to Duat, the realm of the gods and the dead?
Osiris, Lord of the Afterlife, husband of Isis, reborn. I have come to Duat to restore order to my homeland. The Hyksos have invaded our land 100 years ago, and recently, my brothers and I, the princes of Thebes, have slain the cruel king. Unfortunately, the king has buried with him the golden orb of Ra, without which there cannot be light in Egypt. In addition to the chaos, our people have lost trust in this pharaoh, since without the orb, Horus cannot become one with the pharaoh. I have to enter Duat to save my homeland from ruin.
Alright, Heqet, Prince of Thebes, to prove your worthiness, your heart must be weighed. After this, and only after, can you be allowed to proceed into the realm of the gods. Doth, is he worthy? I shall only reveal if he recounts to me the history of the Hyksos and the disappearance of the Orb of Ra so that I may transcribe it.
Oh, woe to the Hyksos, how they stole the orb of Ra and ravished Egypt. The servant of Ephasus, the king of the Hyksos, brought a curse upon the land through his death by the valiant prince of Thebes. I was there as the servant of Ephasus died, taking the orb of Ra with him to Duat. For 40 days and 40 nights, Egypt has been covered in darkness and chaos. I beg of you to help us on this quest. I have encountered the Sphinx, the guardian of Duat. I have spoken to Osiris, the god of the afterlife. I have had my heart weighed against the feather. I implore you to tell me, am I worthy? I speak to you, Almighty Thoth. Am I worthy?
Heqet, Prince of Thebes, here's my judgment. Your heart has indeed weighed lighter than this feather. You are worthy of entering Duat. The orb of Ra resides in the chamber of Apophis. Beware him, the god of chaos. For years he has battled Ra, the sun god. With Ra gone, Apophis will unleash chaos upon the world, but I've gained much wisdom over the years. Was it not I who taught Horus, the falcon god, to defeat Set, god of violence, and reclaim his eye? Was it not I who recorded the history of the Egyptians for years? Was it not I who taught Isis to revive Osiris?
Oh, the great Thoth, I know what you have done all these things. I too was a scribe of the Prince of Thebes. Please teach me how I can defeat the god of chaos and return Ma'at order to Egypt.
What makes you think you can defeat Apophis? For even the sun god Ra could never defeat that snake after battling him for millions of years. You shall battle Apophis while your wife steals the orb and returns to Egypt. Isis will give you a special sword to fight Apophis and anchor him to distract him. Once Ma'at is returned to Egypt, the sun god Ra will be able to return and begin his cycle once again, battling Apophis by night and bringing light to Egypt by day.
At this point in the story, Heqet has passed his second test by proving to Osiris and Thoth that he is worthy of continuing his quest. Meanwhile, Zara, his wife, is worrying for her husband, for the legends tell that mortals cannot leave Duat with the orb of Ra restored.
Here is the sword Horus used to defeat his uncle Set, avenge Osiris, and restore order to Egypt.
What will become of my husband? Once order is restored, surely my husband will never be able to return from Duat.
Do not be saddened by the loss of your husband. Let me tell you the story of Osiris and how he became the king of Duat. Set was the brother of Osiris and was jealous that Osiris was the king of Egypt. He trapped Osiris in a coffin and killed him. When I found his body, I knew not how to revive him, so I hid his body and studied under Thoth for 40 days and 40 nights. When I had returned, Set had cut up Osiris into many pieces and scattered them around Egypt. How I mourned and searched for the pieces. After many years, I had collected them all and restored Osiris except for one piece. Because of this, he was unfit to rule Egypt and had to go to Duat and rule from the realm of the dead. I understand your suffering, but do not be selfish and make a rash decision. Avenge Egypt.
Even though your husband is no longer here, he made a sacrifice to rid Egypt of the chaos that it would have had to face. Without him, who knows what Apophis would do with the power of the pharaoh? Being the goddess of agriculture who has maintained life on earth, I have seen Egypt grow from a couple of small settlements to a powerful empire with its grand pyramids and the wonderful and prosperous Nile. I would be in deep sorrow to see the civilization's ultimate downfall under Apophis' control. Proud of your husband's bravery and determination, and honor him as a savior of Egypt once the golden orb of Ra is finally returned to its rightful place and order is restored.
Almighty goddesses, I will try to heed your advice. Although I will be saddened by my husband's loss, I will think of this as a sacrifice for Egypt, my homeland, where the Nile flows from the south to the north, sustaining us. For Horus, the falcon god, embodies himself with the pharaoh, the divine being to rule all of Egypt. Onward.
The hero enters the chamber of Apophis, armed with the sword of Horus and the wisdom of thought. He braces himself for what was to come.
Who dares enter the chamber of the god of chaos, Apophis? With the orb of my Ra in my hands, I can rain chaos anywhere I please.
It is I, Heqet, who dares challenge the god of chaos to reclaim the orb of Ra for my people.
How foolish of you! For millennia I have battled Ra, the sun god, and have not fallen. Look, I conquered Ra. He is trapped in Duat. What can you possibly do, mortal? Leave before you get crushed. Do you not value your life?
My life is worth nothing compared to the glory of Egypt.
Have it your way, then. Ah, so you chose to fight me in the spiritual realm because you knew you couldn't defeat me in the physical realm. But I can still harm you, physical body, in the spiritual realm.
The battle began, and for 60 days and 60 nights, the two fought. Yet Apophis kept a keen eye on the orb the entire time. Zara has remained hidden, nourished by Hathor's gift, a loaf of bread that can easily satisfy her for a year. As Heqet and Apophis fight, Zara quietly enters the chamber of the god of chaos.
I must walk quietly, for my husband is fighting the god of chaos, Apophis. He must not sense my presence. I must quietly steal the golden orb of Ra, but Apophis keeps watching the orb with his keen eye. I cannot escape undetected.
Darn you! You scratched my eyes so that I cannot see. When will you give up? I've battled you for 60 days and 60 nights, yet you still live. Has your mortal body failed you so that you cannot strike me? Or do you do it on purpose? This chasm is small and I will crush you.
You have fought well, hero. Ma'at is restored to Egypt, and I will continue my cycle, by battling the Phosphorus by night, and bringing light to Egypt by day.
What trickery is this?
How the orb of Ra was returned to Egypt and Ma'at was restored, ushering in a new age of prosperity called the New Kingdom.